were inspired by friends of ours who, well, they moved basically from Bristol to just outside Newport, and then eventually they moved further up to a place called Nanty Arran. The area was beautiful, and it kind of inspired us to try and move away from what we were doing and achieve what we're doing now.
So Jay and I started looking at what we would like to do and how we could combine that into a business. Jay's hobby was mountain biking, mine was very much cooking and entertaining. We were both avid skiers, and we were inspired by the way ski chalets in the European resorts turned the tables actually and started running them as mountain bike chalets.
We moved here in 2009, May 2009, and when we got here the accommodation needed to be renovated, and we couldn't afford to do it all in one go, so we did it in 2 stages. We did the bakery barn first, and then we moved on the following year to do the hay barn, which we managed to finish about 45 minutes before the first guests arrived.
The biggest hurdle that we had when we moved here was definitely financial. Where we found this property, it was ideal for the dream, the idea that we had, this unique business idea, but we had absolutely no money on top of having limited experience. I was able to access information about grants available for each aspect of the business. That was the first step. The second step was actually how we completed that process, because it's quite a complex process, and it was worrying to think that the money might be available to help our business, but we could trip up along the way if we didn't have some assistance. We were allocated a business advisor by Business Wales, who basically took us through every step of the grant process, which is lengthy and a bit scary if you've never been down that route before, isn't it? And literally held our hand till the end, and we ticked the boxes because of the help that the business advisor was able to give us. The first one was Local Investment Fund grant, which contributed a percentage towards the completion of our accommodation. And the next one was
for the actual bike fleet. We thought, obviously, running a mountain bike business, it's good to have some mountain bikes that people can come and hire, but also we needed somewhere to put the bikes as well. And they were also able to help us to get the funds for bike workshop. We're probably about 3 years ahead of schedule, if I'm really honest, maybe even 4 years. To get the funds, we would never have, I suppose we would have been lucky to finish the first, even the second accommodation at this point.
So it's nice to know that if we decide to expand further in the future, whether that be by franchising the business or expanding here on site, it's nice to know that we've got the opportunity to do so. We feel confident that we could go to Business Wales and there would be a business advisor available to us to help us do that in the future.